Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana with another Mail Day video. It's Mail Day number 92. Yes, 92. I know that's a lot. I have a buying problem. Let's not waste any time. Let's get cranking. I've got them pulled up on your screen. You're watching this on, hopefully you're watching this on a Saturday. You're probably going to be watching it on the 19th, 18th, 17th, the 17th of June. And so hopefully most of the stuff I say is still pertinent 5 days later. I'm filming this on Monday, June 12th. As always, I've got a PWCC shareable link. That's one of the great features of being a PWCC Vault member is that you can kind of create shareable links and share it with your friends. You can help organize and sort your collection and whatnot. This is the link that I use for my mail days on the Cajun Cardboard channel. And today I've got 7 Jordan cards, 7 pretty cool Jordan cards to talk about. A couple of them are big boys, and they're all interesting to talk about. Let's not waste any time. 7 for 7 on MJ. Card number 1 is going to be the 1996 Finest Refractor. You know, if you watch my channel, I love collecting refractors the way God intended. Peel the coating off. That's what Topps intended. That's what God intended. It's just the way the world is. No, I'm just kidding. I know there's people out there that like to keep them in the way that they were received in the packs. I get it. Honest to God, seems to me like the hobby is split right down the middle. Ooh, that gives me a great idea. This will be a great YouTube. I don't know if I've ever asked this, but this will be a great YouTube poll question. Peel the coating or leave it? One or the other. You got to pick one. I peel it because refractors need to refract. That's what Topps said to do, and that's what I do. This is a really beautiful copy of a PSA 8. Again, the centering top to bottom isn't great, but the left to right's okay. And what really matters the most to me on these low-end refractors for Jordan refractors in the 90s is the coloring. No greening, no yellowing, no hulking, and this one really checks the box as far as that goes. I don't see any evidence of that at all, so I can deal with a little bit of centering issues. And again, the back centering is freaking awesome, by the way. Corners and edges are sharp. I just really like this pickup. Here's my 96 Finest family, right? The whole family of cards. I've got a PSA 8 base, a PSA 8 base with the coating, another PSA 8 base without the coating, and then I've got this PSA 8 refractor. So you guys know what I'm missing. I'm missing the PSA 8 refractor with the coating because I'm a dork and OCD like that. I've got to get the with and the without. Oh, actually, I might let the with go. Just let it go. But I need the PSA 10 of this card without the coating. That's really what I'm looking for. It's going to be really tough to find, but that just gives you an idea of some of the low-end PSA 8 stuff that I have. It's a pretty good-looking card. Collecting Jordan PSA 8 refractors has been really, really fun and rewarding because you can get a lot of them for 3 figures quite easily. The next card on our list is a big dog, right? This is a big one. I paid $1,500 from this for this card. The label's a little askew, which again, if you know me and you know how I operate, that's an issue for me, but I'm going to try to look past it. I'm going to kind of look this way while I talk about it, and I'm just kidding. This is the 1985 Star Gatorade Slam Dunk. It stands out. It's undeniable that it's the Gatorade because it's green and it's Jordan and it's Christmas colors. So it's Jordan and it's green. It is a BGS 8.5 with a 9.5 centering and a 9.5 edges. It's only the corners that got an 8, and I didn't really take too close a look at the corners. I guess it could be this bottom right corner. Does look like it's got some issues, but damn, an 8's that's kind of bad. Anyway, 8.5 is the grade that I'm trying to collect this entire set in. And so that's the grade that I have decided upon. I paid $1,500. I actually got this card. This card's got an interesting story. And I did a little Instagram reel on it, I think, or maybe it was a YouTube short. I can't remember. I got this card from the great Empire State Sports Cards, or Empire State Cards. They picked it up in one of the biggest trades that I've ever heard of, where MK Sports Cards, my good friend and epic, legendary, fantastic Jordan collector, traded, I think, 350 different monster cards to pick up his championship PMG. I might have that wrong, but I think that's what this trade involved, was for him to pick up that championship Jordan PMG from 1997, the one that's serial numbered to 50. And so this was one of the cards that went from MK Sports Cards. He released it into the wild to Empire State Cards, and Empire State Cards posted a picture of it on Instagram, and I was like, I need that card. What can we do? And they were very cordial, very easy to deal with, super efficient, and we got a deal done at $1,500. I've got the sales prices pulled up. Mine I picked up for $1,500 from him. Like I said, the last one was $1,900. The one before that was $1,260. So I think those were the comps we were working off of. Before that, it was $2,350, $1,600, $1,575, $1,700, $1,515. You get the picture. I like my price. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think $1,500 is a good price? Again, $1,800, $1,500, $1,200. Honest to God, like this card is going to be held for a very, very long time. I'm trying to put all 25 together. I am at 18 out of 25, just to update you guys. And once I complete that, obviously I'll show you that. Of course, I've got a couple of monsters that I still need to pick up that I don't have, namely the 101. I picked up an extra copy of this Skybox Z-Force Boss. Again, not a big card. I think I got this on Golden, maybe on the Golden Weekly that ends on Thursdays. Again, those cards are still kind of slipping under the radar. Let me show you what I got. I've got the Super Boss right here in PSA 8. I think the Boss looks better. The Super Boss is a little chromier looking, a little darker wood, a little more blackish to it, not quite as bright, vibrant, light brown. But going back to the list, I've got the Super Boss in PSA 8. I've got the Boss in PSA 8. I've got the Boss in PSA 10. I've got the Super Boss again in PSA 8. And then I've got the Boss again in PSA 8. So the only real big one I have is the Boss in PSA 10. It's just not a high pop card. It's pretty tough to come by. But there's the Boss, and then there's the much more rare Super Boss, which I don't think is as aesthetically pleasing, but nevertheless, it's a rarer card. It's a more valuable card. So I need to pick up the Super Boss in PSA 10, which is no easy feat because if I'm not mistaken, let's go back here real quick and see if I can find, well, I'm not going to find it here. It's going to be on PSA. Oh, anyway, we'll let that one go. The Super Boss is a pretty tough card to find in PSA 10, if I recall. I need to take a closer look. It's not an urgent matter, but at some point I got to put it in my collection. That way I have both 8s, both 10s, and we can put the Boss and the Super Boss to bed. So that little PSA 8 was just a second copy. And then the Entmans is really hard to pronounce because I think people pronounce it Entmans, but it's really Entenmans. There's 4 N's in this name, and I think it was like a grocery store or something weird like that. You can't get better unless you bake. Maybe it was a baking company. Shit, I don't know. But what a picture, right, of MJ. And this is a 9.5 min gem with a 9 for centering, so I got a little bit of a discount. I picked this card up for $930 on the PWCC Weekly number 72. I do not know why, but it doesn't appear in the card ladder sales history. I don't know why. I'm not lying to you. I know what I paid for the card. I paid $930 in PWCC Weekly number 72, which was just a couple weeks ago. But for whatever reason, it is not coming up. It is, that's sorted based on price. Maybe that's why I had it backwards. Is this it? Is this it? 804? That's not it either. I don't understand why it's not pulling up on Card Ladder. I'm not really sure, honestly, what the deal is with that. But the last one sold on May 28th on the PWCC Weekly for $1,470, $900, $1,637. And then you got to go way back to 2020 where all hell breaks loose. That's an 8.5. That's a 9. That's an 8.5. They're just saying they have 9.5 subgrade, so you're getting some skewed data results right there. But I love 930, my price point on this one. And I didn't have a card. I needed the card. This goes squarely into my high-end collection. It's not a rookie card because it's from 1987. It's just kind of a nice, rare little piece. And the back is my favorite, right? There's your back, right? There's not much to it. I feel like somebody should have drawn something on there. But that is the last... the next big card, and then picked up the little 97 Bowman's Best PSA 8. I think it's a cool little base card. It's got the little color rays coming out of the basketball, almost like it's a sun. It's a Bowman's Best performance of Jordan. He's shooting a little layup there. Nothing crazy sexy about this card, but it was a PSA 8. And it was about $20, and so I snagged it. And I think it was actually even a second copy. Maybe it was the first copy, but it might even have been a second copy. Again, not much to write home about here. Not a huge card or anything like that. And then the last card, I got 2, okay? And so here's the deal. I don't mind this base card, okay? I think it's okay. I get it. It's got the basketball-looking texture border. it's kind of dorky to me. It's kind of nerdy. Topps Embossed was a kind of a product that came in and went away, and nobody really talked too much about it. The word embossed usually in the 90s means big numbers, because you think about the finest embossed, you think about the Ultra Stars Gold embossed, you think about, in the embossed cards were usually some of the rarest cards out there in the 90s. But this whole product was called Topps Embossed, and it's got that little basketball texture-y border right there. Really hard to find these cards with good centering. This is exceptional centering for a PSA 8. Exceptional centering. I bought a raw collection where there was like 5 of these cards. I couldn't even send any of these damn things for grading because the centering was so bad. I think I might have sent a couple, but the rest of them, the centering was so bad I didn't even send it for grading. But this is the embossed PSA 8 base. There is a rarer, rarer, I don't know, Golden Idols parallel. Okay, so same card number 121. This is the Golden Idols. This doesn't get any uglier, and I've said this over and over, and the centering on this is terrible, but I needed it. I had to have it. I can't just buy the cards that I think look good for Jordan, because that's just not in my nature, right? I've got to put this thing to bed. So I've got the PSA 8 regular, and I've got the PSA 8 Golden Idols. When you start looking at the PSA 10s, you get into rare territory and you start looking at 4-figure cards. There's just not many of them out there. Single-digit pops, if I recall, single-digit pops for both this card in PSA 10 and even just the old ordinary regular number 121 in the base set card. This card right here in a PSA 10, my understanding is, if I recall from looking at PSA, is a single digit pop. So you're looking at probably a 4-figure card for both of those bad boys. In fact, I know you are, because I think one sold for like $7,000, something insane. I ain't ready to go there. I just don't think the card's that good looking, but it's a Jordan and it's a PSA 8, and I picked them both up. So that was it. Going back to the list, like I said, 7 cards. Always nice to pick up a refractor with great coloring in the PSA 8, and I got the 96 Finest Refractor number 50 there, peeled the way that I love it. 1985, the Gatorade Slam Dunk 8.5. Again, I think I got that at a pretty good price for $1,500. Picked up a second copy of the Super Boss PSA 8. The Entenmann's is only a pop 9. I didn't mention that. It's just not a really... It's not a real high population card, and it's pretty tough to grade because they're freaking gigantic, right? These are like the Star 5x7s. They're just big-ass cards, and so finding a BGS 9.5 was a win for sure. A little PSA 8 base Bowman's Best, and then the Golden Idols and the regular Topps Embossed number 121. Both of those cards in PSA 8, so they're done on the low-end collection. I still got to chase those PSA 10s, which I don't know about that premium, man. That seems like a really high premium for a card like that. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Again, I got to apologize. Over these next 2 weeks, some videos are going to have the nice intro, some videos are going to have the nice outro, some are not have either one. I'm working on getting my software upgraded. And by the way, today was the first day that somebody actually clicked the PayPal link on my channel and decided that my channel was worth watching and appreciated. And guess how much money they sent me? $23 on the nose. I was expecting $23. No, I'm just kidding. So shout out to Carlos Munoz. He's the first person that's ever clicked the link to validate my channel and to tell me I'm doing something that's appreciated and that you guys like. Like I said, I've got a commitment to you all. I will never put ads. I will never take the YouTube money and put it in the middle of my videos. But if you want to support the channel, the way to do it is to hit that PayPal button on my video channel and contribute $1. If you think my videos are worth $0.25 each, well, I'm giving you about 25 to 30 of them a month. Shoot me $0.25 per video. I would love it. Shoot me $23 per video. I'd love you more. But shout out to Carlos Munoz. You were first. I can't tell you the excitement that I felt when I just saw that email come up on my desktop. And it said, appreciate the channel. Keep it up, man. You're doing a great job. And, when I hear stuff like that, I know I'm a 49-year-old man, and this is going to sound sappy and corny, but, man, look, it really matters when people out there provide positive feedback and validate what it is that I love doing so much. I've done this for free the whole time for almost 18 months. I don't plan to change anything in the way I do it. You're just going to have to bear with me a little bit. I'm about to affiliate with PWCC, so I will try to steer some of you guys to use the same, I think, great PWCC vaulting service that I use and to buy and sell on the PWCC Weekly Marketplace, which is something that I do. It's really organic and it's really easy for me to talk about because I believe in the product and I believe in the platform. And I know they've gone through some weird stuff lately with this transition, with Fanatics being involved, but to me, it's still the best place to buy and sell basketball cards. And it's definitely, without hesitation, to me, right now, the best place to vault your cards as well. So I will be coming up with an affiliate link in my legal description very soon, and I will have a promo code for those of you who are looking to buy cards on the PWCC platform or submit cards for sale. You'll have a promo code. We're working on that right now with the smart people at the PWCC affiliate partnership team. So hopefully that'll get wrapped up sometime before National, and all of my videos will roll out. I won't talk about it too much, but I'll just remind everybody, usually at the end of the video, like right now when I ramble anyway, that I'll have an affiliate link in my legal description. You can click whenever you want to buy cards. If you buy them through that link to the weekly, to the premier, to the fixed price marketplace, I get a little cut. It doesn't change your price at all. You're just letting PWCC know that you ended up there because you listened to the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel, which makes me feel good. It adds money to the channel. I can buy bigger and better wax and rip it on the channel and do some really badass stuff. I've got another Beat the Box series coming out in a couple of weeks. Actually, it'll come out 2 days from the time you see this video probably. So just more funds means better stuff, better audio, better video, better quality, more time that I can put into this, keeping Mrs. Cajun happy on the sidelines over here, and just kind of validating and justifying what it is that I love to do so much, which is click record and scream at the screen. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Carlos Munoz, for being first in line and shooting 23 bucks over. That's pretty freaking awesome. I must say, it gave me a pretty tingly feeling in the nether region. So keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.